Hello everyone on this very wet Saturday afternoon here in Dorset. And I've decided to do a short video of this super detailed Hornby Class 31 I have recently purchased from eBay for the bargain price of £120, which today is a bargain for a new Loco. These retail at a whopping price of £217. With retailers discount, that usually brings them to just under 200, and it just shows how unrealistic that price is, as many of the retailers are discounting these for around about the £150 mark. And I've been seeing that a lot recently with Hornby and Batman models, that they've been quite heavily discounted where they're just not selling, because I think just people can't justify it. Because the issue you got is, I heard someone saying at the Great Electric Train Show 2 weeks ago today, brilliant show, that they were talking and saying the model was £200, and they were saying, well, by the time you've added the sound decoder, you're over £300. And I think it's just got to that point where people can't always justify that price for a Loco. I certainly can't justify £300 for a Loco. This cost still enough by the time I bought the HM DCC decoder. Obviously, that's a budget option, so that come out at £62 with the discount, the 10% off. I ordered that one direct from Hornby. My wife's got a blue light card because she works in the care system, and that gives you 10% off. So, and it's free postage with Hornby over £50, plus you get your reward points, so you get a bit of money back there as well. So yeah, great. Also ordered the Stay Alive for it as well, which was a great great feature of these decoders is there's no soldering. You just plug the Stay Alive in, and if the Loco runs across any dirty track, etc., it won't stall, so you get problem-free running, which is great. It's always been one of my pet hates, is that, especially with a sound Loco, it's worse because your sound just cuts out. And as much hard as you try to keep your track clean, which I do, there's always going to be the odd spot that it gets dirty easily. And it's just nice with points, etc., where you've got a dead spot on points or things like that you've got no problems. That really helps. So anyway, I'm going to stop waffling on and get it started and show you some of the functions of the Loco. So, right, first things first, as you'd expect of a model of this price, of that retail price, you've got directional lighting. So, and that changes, as long as the lights are on, that changes direction automatically, as many of you know. But if you're new to it, that's what it does, and it gives you a good indication of what direction you're in, which is great. So, first things first, we'll do a warm engine start. That's a warm engine start. Obviously, I can't use the HM DCC app for the function, so I'm just using the ones off of the TTS manual I found. So I'll show you them. So we'll just go through each one, really. So 2 is a horn, and then 3 is another horn. 4 is squealing brakes, which is always a little bit of a pet hate of mine with these decoders. I know they're budget decoders and you've got to accept them. Accept a few little things that maybe aren't quite perfect. But with the ESU decoders, when you slow down, when you come pull into the station and brake, that brake just comes on automatically, the squealing brakes. With the TTS and these new decoders, they don't come on automatically. So that's a little bit of a pet hate of mine, but there we are. It's not the end of the world, certainly not a deal breaker. So 5. That is notching up. Just going up through the revs. And then 6 is going down through the revs. And 7 is return to idle. So if I press 7, we'll see what happens. It's idling anyway, so that's obviously that's fine. 8 is fresh. Mine is cold start override, and this is my favourite function. I've always loved the cold start on the model, so we'll press 1 and shut it down. So with this function, for example, you've got to press 9 first, press 1, and it will give you the cold start. And when you want the cold start to finish, you've got to press 9 for it to actually start, if it will just consistently do this. So now press 9 and that allows it to start. I'm turning the cold start up, there we are. So by keeping 9 on is basically giving you a failed start. So 10 is the compressor. Level is a door slam, or maybe not, because this is the function list from the TTS sounds, so it might not be right. I got from the Hornby's website. Obviously, it's a new decoder. It's not TTS, it's triple X sound. I don't know if it's a new sound profile on here. If some of you could let me know, that would be great. So 11 there, that seemed like the fan to me. Let's see what Charles does. That's the Spyrex valve. So that would usually be going once the engine's shut down. Like that. Let's turn that off and restart the Loco. Let's see what 13 is. Nothing there. And 14. That's like flange steer, I believe. So that's 14. Obviously I'm filming off the phone, so I can't go onto the HM7000 app and go through the functions that way. So I've decided just to get the TTS function list up off of the Hornby website, just to use that, assuming it would be the same, but it does seem to be slightly different. Some of the functions are the same. Let's see what 15 is, if that's the primer. See if that does anything. 15 don't appear to do anything. There's some at there. What that is. So that 16 seems to be the door slam. See what 18 is. I don't know what that is, but that's the guard's whistle. Know what that one is? Wagons buffering, that's still the same one there. And wagons carrying, so that's 21. That doesn't appear to be doing anything. F22 on here is coupling. 23. Scratch whistle. It seems to be less functions on here than what was on the TTS. However, with the functions, they're great, but obviously you do find a lot of them don't use anyway. It might just be me, but I found that anyway. So I don't know why we've got no headlights now. Trying to turn them on. Don't know what's happened there. Probably something I've pressed. It's usually the case. We'll go through all the way and it turned off again. Let's shut that down now. So I've gone through as many functions as I can, and yeah, it's just I don't know if I could all I probably need to do really is actually go onto the app and write down which function's which. Trouble is with the functions, it don't tell you, because on the app it tells you, I think it tells you what the function is, but it don't tell you what number that function's under, because you don't need that on the app. It's just touch screen. You don't need to know which number it is. So yeah, but really pleased with it anyway. Great, you know, for 20-year-old tooling, it's stood the test of time. It's still a great model. If you can get one at a bargain price, I'd recommend it. I certainly wouldn't pay up towards £200 for it, especially when you can get them, you know, round retailers discounting them round, you know, like I said, round about the £150 mark, which I think it is worth that. And especially the decoder, if you decide to go for the HM DCC decoder, they've even been on offer recently for around about £50. I think Cheltenham Models, we're doing them for around about £50 something. Great price, considering, you know, the usual ESU decoder costs you £120, so it's quite a saving now. So you've got to sort of bear that in mind. You can save on the decoder, and the quality of the sound compared to the TTS sounds are much better. Also, these decoders seem to respond a bit better than TTS ones do as well. From my opinion, seem to respond definitely a lot better. Speaker much better. There's the trouble with the TTS sounds. The sound was very tinny. Obviously, you could upgrade the speakers, but that involved soldering and messing about. And I don't mind doing that, but I just find that hassle. I'd like just to be able to plug it in and play. That's what was great about the TT Locos. They got pre-fitted speakers, so it's literally just a case of unclipping the tender. I think there may have been a couple of screws, can't quite remember, and just plugging the chip in and off it goes, and you've got great quality sound. A lot of people say with these decoders that the sound with the Steam Locos is a bit out of sync with the I'm trying to think of the right way of putting it, with the Revolution with the wheels. If that's right, sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I don't, you know, some of the people, you know, I'll be interested to see what you say in the comments, but a lot of people aren't very pleased with the Steam Loco sounds. But I'm personally myself can't fault. I think the quality of the sound's great, but I'm no expert when it comes to Steam anyway. I do love Steam Locos, but I'm probably more diesel than Steam, especially for DCC sound as well. I think the Steam's definitely got a lot better. One of the Locos recently I've bought is Steam Loco with DCC sound as well, and I'll be doing a video of that. The quality of the sound has definitely got a lot better. But that was a premium model, and that was very, very good quality sound. But the Steam Locos, yeah, to me, just sound wise, I think the diesel's better. I think you get better, you get better quality of sound with the diesels, me personally. But Steam's definitely come a long way anyway. And anyway, I'm gonna get off now and play some more trains on this wet Saturday afternoon. And hope you like this video, and I do apologise for waffling on a bit like I usually do, but hope you like this video, and happy model railways everyone. And I'll be hopefully doing another videos like this going forward each week on each of my 00 gauge Locos. If they prove to be popular, I will produce one of these each week, doing a little demo like this, and seeing what you guys think. And yeah, and that's that. Take care, everyone, and I will see you soon.